So what I thought would be very interesting to talk about today is in the Sumerian text, you have the creation story. Although there are many creation stories in Mesopotamia, the one thing that I found particularly interesting was when I was reading about the text, as I noticed the similarities between the story of Enki and Nenma with the Yoruba creation story.
Yes.
Nenma and Enki became drunk, and then Nenma challenged Enki to some sort of contest. Enki accepted the challenge, and then Nenma did some work with the clay, and because she was drunk, that caused people to be formed from her work to be deformed, because she was trying to create people, but they were deformed because she was drunk.
Yeah.
So I wanted the you said that a similar story like that exists in the Yoruba religion.
Yeah.
If you would please talk about it, that'd be very interesting.
Like when the beginning of this the existence, like there was just the sky and the water, and the person that ruled the sky was Elodumare,
Mm-hmm.
that's the sky god. Then Olokun, the water god. So Obatala, another god, looked down from the sky, then saw the earth was filled with just water.
Mm.
Then we met God, that is Elodumare, that wanted to create something on the water. Then Elodumare gave him the permission to do that, but he had no idea to create anything. He had no idea on what to create and all. So he went to meet the god of wisdom, that's Orunmila.
Right.
He went to meet him to tell him what to do
Yeah.
because he wants to create something on it. Orunmila,
You all right?
yeah.
Okay.
So Orunmila advised him he needs gold they can convert to chain.
Mm-hmm.
So he can use it to descend down on earth to earth. So Orunmila advised him once he get the gold and converted it to chain, he needs sand, he needs palm nut, he needs maize, and need an end to take down to earth. So when he got down through the chain, Orunmila advised him to spread the sand he held. So he poured the sand all over the water. Then where the sand got to became solid. That is the place we step on now. That is what became the land. The place with excess sand became the mountains, and the place with fewer sand became the valley.
Mm.
So Orunmila advised him to descend. So he landed on the mountain. That is where they call Ileife. That is where Yoruba kingdom originated from. So while he was walking around earth, he was throwing the maize and the palm nuts. So as he was going, they were growing the palm wine trees and the maize. So he got to a place, he walked down to the water and looked at his reflection. Then he saw himself and he was, oh, let me create something in my image.
Hmm.
So he took the clay and started creating humans in his image. So after he got tired, he decided to take a rest. Then he went to a palm tree. He took a palm wine, then he drank the palm wine. So he got drunk and decided to continue creating the humans. So he started creating the humans because he was drunk. He started making mistakes. So that's when he started creating deformed humans.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the same story with Inky and
Nenma.
Caesar. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's how he created deformed humans.
And you said that he when we talked about it the other day, you were mentioning that he rested.
Yeah, he rested. That's when he took the palm wine.
Yeah, that sounds just like the
The-
story of Genesis when God
yeah,
rested
yeah, when
after
God rested.
creation.
Yeah, yeah.
It seems like these stories in the Yoruba and the Semitic religion are of common origin.
Yeah, I guess so because
And it seems very feasible that both of these creation stories came out of Mesopotamia,
mm,
because Mesopotamia, that religion, it is at least understood to be a very, very old religion,
Yes.
thousands and thousands and thousands of years old. Um, so yeah, these creation stories are very similar. I would say they're pretty much the same.
Yeah.
Would you?
They're similar.
Yeah.
Like if you look at it, I believe they're from the same origin, but
Yeah, it's just
due
it's
to the fact that they've left themselves for for a long time, like due to migration and all,
hmm
the stories would definitely change. It can never be the same no more.
right.
But it will be like almost the same concept, but the story will be told in different ways because of the
Right, it's like the same story rearranged.
yeah,
Like
yeah,
they attributed it different
yeah. It's just like it's
characters.
just like two of us experiencing something now. Both of us will experience something.
Right.
After a long time, the way you narrate the story will be different from you narrate the story. Even though we both experience the same thing.
hmm
So that's what I
Certainly.
believe. Yeah.
So I think that pretty much covers it.
Yeah.